to let you know we're live. Did it work? Is it working? No, I think I think it's 10 to 1,000 cents. It should. Did you just all get everybody done their Christmas show?
Mostly.
You are? Oh, you're awesome. There's no way I get this done anytime before the week before.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me. It seems to be a pattern. My husband used to go Christmas Eve.
No, I don't do that. I don't do
You're
that.
not leaving me with 3 small children on Christmas Eve to do your freaking shopping.
No, I don't. Do not do that.
I am looking forward to your caramels. Don't you think I forgot about that?
I do them every year. They will be coming. It will
Those
be
are
coming.
so good.
It's usually the weekend after the celebration that I do the caramels. 7 o'clock, we'll call the meeting to order. The first order of business is the first of several public hearings dealing with the town ordinance that was discussed at the last meeting, dealing with the right-hand turn at Co-ed Sportswear. Chief, do you want to, you raised with me the idea that it's better that we don't amend this, that we just delete the ordinance? So this will be a discussion about a motion to delete the ordinance.
Yeah,
You can describe this.
I sent the email last week to the board, trying to go through what we have for ordinances, date back quite a while. We came across 4041, which is the prohibition of the right-hand turns out of Co-ed, which is 27 Pleasant. And then 5031, town ordinance is prohibition of through trucks on public ways. Basically, it says right in Pleasant Street north from Co-ed, no trucks. So it's almost like two ordinances are piggybacking off each other, which is confusing. So I would suggest eliminating 4041, keeping the 5031, which still, if we can still enforce the trucking, taking a right-hand turn out of Co-ed, as well as the trucks coming down Pleasant, southbound, for whatever reason, the Summer Street or the Lincoln Co-ed. So that's my recommendation, just to clean it up, and so you don't have to kind of speed it back.
And so this will preserve the idea the cars will be able to, or will be allowed to turn right on Co-ed, while the trucks, obviously we want to prohibit that from using Pleasant Street on the north end.
Yes, sir.
Questions, comments about the suggested change in ordinance?
Clean soup.
Okay. Anyone from the general public wish to speak about the ordinance? No? All right. Well, with that, we will close the first public hearing on the right-hand turn for Co-ed Sportswear ordinance at 7:02 p.m.
Is this the second?
This is the first reading. This is the first formalized. So it'll be in the next two meetings. We'll probably have very similar, and then the third one we can have a vote to approve or not approve. All right. So that will be the motion before the next meeting, and for us to vote on as soon as it's not amended by then, which is to strike 404.1. All right. Great. We'll move on to our regular business. Chief, you are scheduled to talk about PTO.
Yes. As you know,
Yep.
As you know, obviously 2022 was difficult for the police department, being short-handed for different reasons, illnesses, sicknesses, and basically not being fully staffed until the latter part of the summer, June or July. That being said, PTO, which is the combination of sick, personal time, and vacation time, is lump sum. By personnel policy, we are only allowed to carry over a certain amount. It's 10 days, which is $100 for full-time officers, and then 60 hours for the administrative assistants, which is part-time. I have two officers, which is myself and Sergeant Valley. Obviously, Sergeant Valley was out for a period of time, first quarter of 2022, and myself and Lisa are over. Instead of trying to burn unnecessary days in December, which obviously we still have a lot of stuff we be taken care of, we would like to carry over what we have left. There's going to be some PTO time taken in December, but we're looking to carry over what we have excess. Now, mine will not have any budget ramifications into this Lisa's. We don't fill my position for overtime. We don't Lisa's position for overtime. Sergeant Valley, it all depends on what he takes off for shift. It may require shift coverage with a part-timer, which that's what we try to fill first, if not for overtime. Obviously, we do know he's going to be going out in January for a birth of a child, and he's probably going to be taking time anyway. But I'm just asking the board to allow us to carry over the excess over what is allocated to personnel policy.
So how many days do you have that you think you're going to carry?
Probably between 15 and 17 for me, 15 to 17 for Sergeant Valley, and approximately 6 days for administrative assistant.
So one of the reasons that we enacted the policy that we have in terms of the carryover was we had basically perpetual carry and a cash out, which cost the town tens of thousands of dollars. I don't have a problem with carrying it over if it's going to be used and not basically banked for that type of a cash out at the end of service. Was the rationale for the change.
Per my contract, anyway, it's written in my contract that that can happen anyway, for me.
Understood. For you, obviously, it's far less of an issue.
Yeah.
And for the others, I know Lisa's basically almost out. 6 days is not a big deal. But I assume Kevin will probably consume quite a bit of time next year with a new child. So it won't end up carrying over the following year.
And obviously, my job is to stay within the four corners of the budget and do what I need to do.
No, I understand.
With the, least impact on the budget.
Questions? Anybody? You all right? You're okay? Okay, well, we will make this, obviously, it's not change of policy, it's going to be a one-time exception, given the reasons in the discussion here. So I'll make a motion to approve the proposed carryover for these 3 individuals for this particular year.
I'll second.
Second by Jackie. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Great. Thank you. Anything else?
No.
All right. Great. All right. We took care of the Martin and Kimball correspondence. Let's work through some of the paperwork. Okay, so the assessing contract. Hopefully you had a chance to look over the assessing contract we received last time out. This is for Rob Wood Services for assessments in the town. Anybody have any questions, concerns, issues with the contract that's listed?
Pretty straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward. He's increased from, I think it was 8 to 16.8. So it is a jump in terms of the amounts. So otherwise, I think Rod does a pretty good service in the town. It's a pretty reasonable rate given what I know about what other towns are charged for assessment. So, any questions? No? I'll make a motion to approve the assessing services for Rob Wood for 2023.
Second.
Second by Hobie. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. There'll be a lot of signing tonight. Thank you. All right. So next up is the tax warrant. This is our annual warrant that basically instructs, or that we instruct the town clerk to collect our property taxes. Thank you, sir. And directing them to collect the property taxes. This will be for a sum of $3,263,613. Any questions about the warrant? I'll make a motion to approve the tax warrant.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. We'll move to the forest fire warden appointments. Let's skip over the meetings for now. The minutes for now, I mean. So we have, here we go. Appointments provided by Ray Buxton for deputy wardens. And Ray Buxton as warden. The deputies would be Scott Buxton, Jeff Buxton, Thomas Connor, and Jeff Feenstra, all members of our fire department. Looking for the select board to approve their appointments as forest wardens, fire forest wardens. Any questions? No, I'm just very thankful. We have people this many people in town volunteering for this type of job. I will make a motion to approve the appointments.
Second.
Second by Toby. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great, thank you. Next up, we'll do the Lily Lane bond. Yeah. So this is the release of the bond for Lily Lane, which has been completed up off of Piscassic, releasing the bond of $20,000. Any questions?
It's for the road.
Yes, it's a road bond. We, like every other town, we require a bond to be placed with the town until the road is complete. So, any questions about this? Great. I will make a motion to approve the release of the bond for Lily Lane from the CMGC Building Corporation.
Second.
Second by Jackie. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Only one signature needed here on this one. Today is the 29th.
Yes.
All day.
Great. Thank you. Excellent. We have an elderly exemption. So we have a request for an elderly exemption before you. Take a look. The paperwork is there indicating that they qualify for the exemption and the requirements that we have both at the town and the state level. This is going. Yeah, that's live too. Oh, I see why. It's the memory card. We're still on the live feed though.
It's like I haven't seen it.
No, that's what it is. It's the first of all, I'll have to delete some of the old ones that we don't need. Any questions about the application for the exemption? No? I will make a motion to approve the elderly exemption before us.
Second.
Second by Hobie. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Good, thank you very much. Next up is a request for a waiver for the inventory fee for a late submission. Typically, traditionally, anybody who has requested a waiver of the fee we have approved. We can always reject if we so choose. Any questions? I'll make a motion to waive the fee.
I'll second.
Second by Aubrey, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great. No signature needed. All right, health insurance. Couple of health insurance items here. So what? I haven't had a chance to look at these, so
What is the issue?
I'm not even sure.
Okay. Oh, is it just this?
There's two here.
Michael, is this a matter of time in this on this one?
Again, I am unaware, I'm looking at this for the first time as you are. Is there a timing factor with this, do we know, Keisha?
I do not, guys. I have not looked at this, so just kind of put it in the file.
So-
See what it is?
So I'm wondering if
Let's
it's,
see if date.
this page has what we're going to elect.
Yep, with the
And
COBRA
so-
and with the retiree coverage,
Right.
right?
Is this just looks like the rates.
This looks like the rates and the approval for the coverage, right? It's an agreement and authorization that we're basically accepting Health Trust for the next year for the coverage under the rates. Yes, I think you're exactly right. Under the rates that they're providing here. Let me just look through it. Yep, benefit schedule. Basic life, yes, these are all our coverages. Okay. Yep, I think that's exactly what it is. Okay. Any questions about, these are the things that we have discussed in prior meetings with Chief mostly being the members of the police force who are violence. Any questions? I'll make a motion to accept the coverage and the summary benefits of coverage from Health Trust.
Second.
Second by Jackie, all in favor?
Aye.
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 It needs to be signed. Are you signing it?
Yep, I am. All right, the next item is John Hayden correspondence. So, as you may be aware, John is building a new facility up here on Route 85. So, 15, 20 years ago, they moved the old Route 85, which used to go right through where John is building. And there was property to the left and to the right, and they moved it to where it currently is. And so the old road was basically divided between John's property and the corner piece of the property there. Apparently, when they did that and the state released the land, and it was divided between those two, the town technically still had rights over that strip of land, even though the town doesn't own that strip of land. But it was not formalized in a release deed. And it came up as he's going through his financing with the bank, and they said, well, do you have a release for the town? And so John, I think, is making a request that we do a formal release, since there's no other record of that. Obviously, the town doesn't own the land. I don't think we anticipate doing anything with that strip, a 22-meter long strip going through, which is approximately, 20 feet wide or so. And so the purpose of this is the town to make a formal release for that portion of the old Route 85 that no longer exists.
Is there any tax implications to that?
No, they currently pay tax on all the land there. This is just like the town having an easement or right over it without an ownership, because we don't own the land at all. So we're releasing all of any formal rights that I don't know that the town I didn't even know that.
I might dig up.
Yeah, exactly. Other questions, Toby?
No.
No?
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to approve the release deed for the Hayden property on Route 85.
I'll second it.
Second by Hope. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, great, thank you. Okay, great, thank you very much. All right, zoning board alternates. We have a request to fill the vacancy for the zoning board alternate by Catherine Hanowski. There's a letter of interest that she has attached behind the appointment document. Do either of you know Catherine? I do not.
I think I know her a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all for people who want to
Step up.
step up, absolutely. Any questions, concerns, issues? I'll make a motion to approve the appointment of Catherine Tarnowski as an alternate to the zoning board.
Second.
Second by Jackie, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. All right. Thank you. So I think Jackie raised the issue earlier, and we'll address it now. At our last meeting, we basically agreed to send the contract to Derek, the waste collection contract that we were working with Elm on. We sent it to Derek. Derek had only one comment. He sent it back. We forwarded that to Jim over at Elm. Jim didn't have a problem with the language. We need to vote to formally approve the contract. We can do that tonight, and then I think it only needs one signature. But if not, if we all need to sign it, we'll have it available downstairs. If you guys can do that in the next day or so, that would be great, so we can get that done. Do you have any questions or comments about the contract?
No, I'm very happy.
Yeah, as I'm not. Great. I will make a motion to approve the finalized contract for Elm for trash collection for a 3-year period beginning in 2023.
I'll second it.
Second by Hobie. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great. Thank you very much for that. All right. What else do we have here? We have Sue.
And the meeting minutes. You wanna do that?
Yeah. If you guys want to look at the meeting minutes, I'll run down out with Sue. Read through those. You know, something about the 30-second delay.
Oh.
So when I walked down there, just as I walked in, I guess exactly, it came out. All right.
So, son?
Sure.
Okay, the executive budget, my total increase is 24,380, which represents a 17% increase. And for Donna's salary, both Donna and Keisha are not being paid, but they should be paid. Compared to other people in the area, they should be getting paid about 18% higher than what they're getting paid. So I'd like to give them a 13% raise, not the full 18, just to bring their pay up to a little closer to the going rate for both of them. They're paid hourly. Let's see, the selectmen's salary, you keeping that the same, or do you guys need to increase?
I want a 20% increase.
20%? I don't blame you. Stipend?
Are you calculating these increases off of the actual 2022 numbers?
Oh, no, so let me tell you one thing. So I underestimated, Donna was only working 20 to 25 hours per week.
Mm-hmm.
She's been working 30 hours.
I know.
So I didn't budget enough money last year.
Yeah.
That was my fault. I didn't realize this would happen. So she really, instead of, the actual is the estimate at the end of this year.
So you're increasing hourly, but you're also increasing the hours for Dawn. Are you doing the same for Keisha?
No, Keisha's hours, she usually works between 17 to 20 hours
Okay.
a week. And of course, when I'm away on vacation, she works a full week.
Right. Okay.
And like I said, they're paid hourly.
Yep.
And I can give you those rates later, but. And then the stipend for the selectmen and the trustees and health inspector, those haven't changed. New Hampshire retirement, that hasn't gone up too much because actually as of July 2023, retirement rates are coming down. So the first 6 months will be what they are now, and then the following 6 months they'll be less. Same for, mine's gone down from 14.06% to 13.53. And the same with the police department, too. Theirs has gone down quite a bit, too, and I didn't tell me that.
2%.
33.88, 31, you took that, you did that? And then.
So, I'm sorry, you gotta help me here. So in your actual 2022s, is that year to date, or is that?
No, that's
what-
my estimate to the end of the year.
Okay, so this is what you think is your estimate for 2022?
Yeah, based on the
Okay.
hours they work.
Got
Yes.
So the retirement number is going from 7,300 to 8,800, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's a big jump too. Everything's going up in wage.
Well, maybe I bumped it up too much, but I thought that we have 2 more payrolls. We can revisit it later, once I know.
Yeah, that's a 20% hike.
Well, it should be 20%. No. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at that. I'll look at that again. That's a bad one.
Please do. Thank you.
Because retirement is definitely not going to be another $700 in the next 2 payrolls.
Okay,
Yeah. I could-
great. Dental's going down?
No, dental, no. The insurance and dental has gone up 11%.
Well, we're budgeting. Our versus budget of last year is going down.
1,018.
And then Social Security and Medicare, those are based on the new
Payrolls.
payroll. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean,
Yep.
you don't have to give us all that, those amounts. What I like, you know.
All right. Any other questions on the executive line 4130?
No.
You guys okay for now? Great. All right, let's move on.
We have elections, which has gone down for 2023 because we only have 1 election next year. So last year was 15,000, now it's 7,200. So there's a couple bucks we can use. Any questions on that one? Oh, the vital records preservation. We could even save a couple thousand more if we remove that 2,000 for preservation, and then just use the 2,000 for the aqua file.
Well, again, I'm not sure we can do it that way, but
Okay.
duly noted.
Yeah, so I mean, you can always take that out. When I started looking at the documents I wanted to get done, I realized there were some gaps with what the company profile had given me, with what I thought I was getting. why I'm going to visit with them again and look at that again. It's not anything I want to do right at this moment, so.
Okay. Questions about elections and vital statistics? No? Great. Financial administration.
Financial administration, it's gone down.
Yay.
And that is because we had budgeted 19.5 for our annual audit, and we've locked in at 14.5 for the next, excuse me. Why did I put it at 15? There's a reason, it's something else.
Just in
We
case.
locked in for the next 2 years, of either the 14.5 or the 15. Wait a minute, let's see. So we can put that down. 14,660 is what they charged us. They reported us 15, I guess, maybe because it wasn't as
Yeah.
much work.
We'll leave it at 15 for now, and we can always change
So
it.
that's why that's come down
Great.
5,000.
And we don't need the positive pay service anymore?
Well, we still have it. They haven't been charging us for it. So I'm assuming it's a free service now. If for some reason we have to pay, we have to pay, but no.
Okay.
In QuickBooks, we're not going to pay.
Any other questions about financial administration?
No, I'm good, let's move on.
You're like my
Let's
mom.
hope they're not watching.
No. She'd say if there was no price tag, it's free.
Yes.
So it was supposed to cost money, but it hasn't.
Revamp the property.
Retail property, that's just gone up a little bit because I guess Rob's contract.
Yes, we just approved that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to
The
grab
rest-
something.
Software went up a little bit,
Yeah.
but pretty much the same.
Actually reasonable. Planning and zoning.
Same as last year.
Wait. Okay. General government buildings.
That's actually down, and that's because we don't have to pay a water and sewer bill of $11,000. So that's a nice savings there.
Is the electricity really gonna come in the same?
Well, I don't know. So we usually talk about this.
We're gonna have to increase that number.
Okay.
There's no way our electricity is not going up
Let me look and see what we're
a
at.
good amount.
So we have one more, oh, you mean in next year?
Yes.
We paid out $3,094, and we still have one more month to go.
It's just a thought here. I know we have 10,000 there, repairs and maintenance, and usually that's just a fudge factor.
Yeah? we could-
Again, I mean, we can lower that number, certainly recognizing that we can defer maintenance. Hopefully,
That's.
we don't need it. And I'm not saying hoping is a good strategy here, but we may be looking for whatever savings we can find in this.
I got a question on electricity, Michael.
Mhm.
Do we have an opportunity as a municipality to choose our provider?
Yes.
Have we looked into that?
We've had several individuals call the office asking.
I haven't done anything with it, so
Because I switched from Eversource to Direct Energy, and
Why
a
did you?
substantial drop.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's.
you want to volunteer?
I'll take a look at it.
Great. Wonderbar. Other questions about general government buildings? No? Insurance
Insurance.
is insurance.
Yeah.
It's actually not going up that much. Yeah, I know, thankfully. It's gone up a lot more in prior years. Oh, do you guys have two insurances? Okay.
Oh,
What's
where
that?
that copy went. Then advertising and regional association, that's the same as last year.
Great.
That's all I had, is work with other general government. And hopefully on December, is it the 12th meeting? We can go through the MS 636.
Yes, we need to convene at 6:36 at the meeting on the 12th. Okay, so, let me just pull up our MS6. So, we covered executive, basically everything in general government, we're covered. We've done cemeteries, we've done police, ambulance, fire, building inspection, emergency management. We got last meeting, highways and streets. Street lighting is street lighting. So we, I actually, at the next, I'm gonna email you guys. I did I pulled down the tonnage. We're basically gonna run somewhere around, for next year, probably around 500 tons on trash collection.
Monthly.
It's a fixed fee for collection. of the 79.5, which is a fixed fee. The tipping will be approximately $75 a ton
So,
for the tipping at Lamprey.
so is the 500 tons for the year?
Yes, for the year. Yep, that's correct. So we're going to run about $37,500 in tipping fees and $79,500 in collection fees for waste. And then it's about $5,000 for the spring cleanup. And then we run about $5,500 a month for recycling, which comes in around $66,000 for the year. So we can incorporate those into the sanitation numbers. Basically, we're coming in, I think, let's see, this year was, let's do a quick math here while we're here, 62, 8, 92, 48.
Do you have a current expenditures report? Or is that?
The existing expenditures? I don't, I meant to bring our last expense report, but I don't have it. We budgeted $201,301 for everything but the solid waste cleanup, so call it $207,000 for all of sanitation last year. So this year, by my math,
I got like 148.
37, 500, 79. It's about 188.
It is?
Yeah. Something like that. So, knock on wood, and we can go over that math next time, and I could whip out my laptop, and I'll print it out, so you guys can see it. But I think that's, in essence, the ballpark that we're looking at for sanitation for next year, which is great.
Excellent.
$20,000.
188?
188, yeah. Pest control, we haven't talked about, we can save that for next time unless somebody wants to talk about it now. Health agencies, admitted welfare, these are the ones that we need to address next time. We've got library, culture, recreation, conservation. Do we know what the number on the debt service is going to be? I would assume it's going to be something like 65,000.
Yeah, I didn't look yet.
Okay.
I have a schedule.
I mean, it'll be lower than last year by a couple $1,000s. So that, for the most part, covers all the categories. Again, we can address some of the other general government at our next meeting and work through the MS6. Unless somebody has anything they want to address right now. Okay, great. All right, so bottom line, by the way, just plugging in numbers from what has been proposed, we're looking at something on the order of 14% right now, give or take, increase in the operating budget. It's a big number, something on the order of $240,000 by my back of the envelope math.
Well, that's fire though, right?
It's
Is it big?
fire, it's police, it's personnel.
Yeah.
It's almost everything personnel with the increase in the cost for roads, for the road paving, because we upped the budget by 40,000. Well, he asked for another 40,000. So that's the bulk of it. It's, personnel and our road budget are by far the most substantial numbers. Most of the service contracts are going up, but they're not going up, like the other numbers. So, again, we'll have to sharpen our pencils for the next meeting.
What about warrant articles? Anything significant, or what's the fire department?
Fire truck is, I expect the 50,000 for the fire and the 2,000 for equipment.
Okay. Celebration, 5,000.
Celebration will see the 5,000 for the 175th.
And then we just have those stormwater.
And then the stormwater one, which again,
That's no money.
what's that?
Oh, wait, on that stormwater, warrant article, we have to raise the money.
Correct.
Yeah.
We have to raise it to be expended. You know, we're gonna get money back for it, but we have to raise it.
And then there was something else.
Where do,
Oh, veterans exemption has to be readopted.
Yes, yeah.
so I, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, anything else that you might talk about that I don't know about?
Well, I just had a question, speaking of paving.
Mhm.
So, we haven't spent any of the money that was budgeted for this year for paving.
Actually, they just came in. What's the,
This is from last month.
yeah, they just came in, a couple weeks ago to do, all the paving they did out on Sanborn and the T.
So we do have,
So they got, but that money got spent. Yeah.
Yeah, we've paid $129,000 in paving.
Yeah, they did it, they did it in late October, early November, got the invoices, and we just paid them off. So, I expect that the next expense report will have that money in it. Other questions?
No.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty, we'll have to deal with it. You have anything else?
No, just, did you sign the health insurance policy?
Yep.
I have a deadline to get it back.
oh,
We
there you go.
figured- We figured you might, so we have it signed.
Wonderful.
I'll bring all that down in a minute.
All right, good.
I think the only thing we have is the meeting minutes.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Nice decoration.
No, it's nice.
Any update, Michael, on the ARPA funds for the payroll project?
No, I called twice and emailed Michelle Clark at DRA. The email was actually quite extensive, indicating specifically what I was asking for. Have not gotten a response. In talking to other towns, they are planning on, for the towns that still have money that they haven't spent, their thought is that it rolls into unrestricted reserve because it's no longer unanticipated revenue. So I'd prefer to get a DRA opinion on it though, before we make any final determination with respect to our budget. And the only, any questions, comments, changes, edits to the minutes?
Nope, good.
I'll make a motion to approve the meetings minutes from Tuesday, November 15th, 2022 as written.
Second.
Second by Louis. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. You have anything you want to say? You just came for the entertainment. Excellent. Excellent. Glad to have you here. Thank you for coming. Any other business members might have? Needs to raise? No?
Schedule, we're still looking at,
The 12th? Yep. Off the 12th, and that will be working through the budget for the most part. So that might be a longer meeting. We got a lot done tonight, which is great. All right, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second by Jackie. All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Great. Thank you very much. Thanks for attending. Oh, we go. Yeah, I got everything here. Just make sure everything's signed.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even check the desk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Voting
Yep.
was,
She was on my desk, I forgot.
all that. Contract, oh, yeah, some of the witnesses, I'm assuming you guys will still those.
Yes, I can.
Great, quite the stack. Oh, not looking forward to next meeting.